And I'm going to explain in which way I can help you with the recourse of provision in the court. We are going to talk about this personally close mark quotes. This was not processed because on the chapter pertinent for the investigation, Héctor Romero, Enrique Pardo, the topic was touched that in other era it was sent to the president in which you were speaking about it on the eve of 8 p.m. On the contrary, for not being illegally recognized. Also, the interception of calls showed that contrary to what was reported, the cadenas was executed by his name. To take into account this, on April, the lawyer reported the accusations to a lady that seemed to have a close relationship with him. But of course, what happened yesterday was also took into account other issues, and that was postponed to 8 a.m. the next morning. So I put into the knowledge of the president, and he's aware of that, my love. Close quote marks. So I said to the president, what I can do is to help you with our course of provision. That is a law topic for as long as you approve this. And he said, go ahead. I told the wife that I can help you before the court, but that doesn't mean anything. So the wife was more calm and asked me to meet at a coffee next to the court, but I couldn't go because I had to be in Cali. The defendant had knowledge of the activities made by Javier to have the Javier, as his lawyer said, the only path he could have to recover his freedom, and that had to do with also, in spite of the circumstances in which he was trapped, the detained was asked not to always tell the truth, to be a flag for the honesty of the word, an idea that was also warned at the joint probatory. And Juan Guillermo was asked to do those interests, to be willing to respond to the interests of the court. Again, the films taken in his cell, that the man said to his friend, if you now go on their side, you're going to be much better now. But, quote marks, if you leave, you are going to be way much better if you go with Ivan Cepeda. But if you are with Ivan Cepeda, as long as he says that he's the president, he's going to hang up his phone. His words that mean friends with the president. And Mansal Pineda needed to reject his appeal. In that sense, in the recording of the encounter censored between them, they said, what you need to do is that the SUR says that he was pressured to say something that can be heard, and it is true. What he needs to do is that Mr. Cepeda was there to manipulate him, is what he needs to say. Conduct of one that is asking for something illegal, asking to someone to say something that is not related to the reality. And if these previous accusations and the censored